Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good afternoon and welcome to Pier 60 here on Clearwater Beach in sunny Florida, right off the Gulf of Mexico for a great weekend of volleyball put on by East End Volleyball. This is, in fact, the Volley America Nationals. 18 promoters make up Volley America, and they have all come together with a whole bunch of national invitees to participate in this tournament. I'm Scott Harris for Tampa Live Sports. In short, it is TLSTV.com. At this time, if you want to reach out to anyone throughout the rest of the day and the rest of the weekend, we will broadcast the duration of this event live on the internet. And once again, it can be found at TLSTV.com. In just a moment, we'll be getting ready for the next set of action here on Court 6. It'll feature two undefeated teams, both at 3-0 in this tournament across the day today. And the winner will move straight on to tomorrow's semifinals. A little quick note as far as to the event, $5,000 in prize money up for grabs on both the men's and the women's sides, $2,500 for each side of the tournament table. Right now, before we get our next premier event underway, I want to take this moment to introduce the players that are about ready to take the court, again, both in the men's open. These teams 3-0, introducing first the team of Christie and DePiro. Mike DePiro, 20 years of experience, 5 national beach championships, and a multi-tournament winner, hailing from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Give it up for Mike DePiro. And his teammate, 5 years of experience, East End wins, as well as a tournament victory on the Corona Light Tour, a Nebraska native, coming to us now by way of Largo, Florida. A U.S. Marine Corps veteran as well. Everybody, make him feel welcome, Mr. J.D. Christie. And their opponents, again, also 3-0 thus far in this tournament. Starting first with the 20-year veteran. All that time put in on the beach. His name from Tampa, Florida, Mr. Matt Henderson. And we want to make sure we give him some love. He is an 8-year veteran firefighter for this great nation of ours. A round of applause for Mr. Matt Henderson. And his teammate, 5 years in volleyball, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania native, coming to us this afternoon by way of Orlando, Florida, has basketball and volleyball experience with East Stroudsburg University. In 2004, he was rated 10th in the nation for kills on the NCAA scene. Currently an administrative dean for a charter school at Central Florida Leadership Academy. Everybody give it up for Mr. Andy Wimmer. Again, in just a moment, we will begin this contest, so by all means, gather round. And again, do keep in mind throughout the duration of this East End Volleyball Volley America National Tournament, you can catch the entire thing streaming live on TLSTV.com. The score is being kept on the far side of the field. We have a 1-0 lead in favor of the team, Henderson and Wimmer. Well played hit. Side out. Wimmer to serve. And a kill put down well. J.D. Christie. And that ball down in bounds, 3 serving 2. Matt Henderson. And the block, ball down, side out, not in time. All tied, side out to Christie and DePiro. J.D. Christie. Christie shot unimposed, error on the attempt for kill. 7 is a combined score, and we will change sides. 4 serving 3 in favor of Henderson and Wimmer. Nicely dug up on the other side, blocked on, back over in 1. And again, unforced. The advantage is 2 for Henderson Wimmer. Little conversation. Henderson giving Wimmer the signs. And Christie comes across hard, inside, side out. Christie DePiro down by 1. 4 serving 5. Mike DePiro. Floater. Wimmer with a nice touch. Down off the block. Point, side out. TLSTV.com, our live simulcast streaming live on the internet. This product brought to you by Volley America and presented by East End Volleyball out of New York City, up and down the East Coast to the Gulf Coast. The block by Wimmer, missing the mark, out of bounds, inside out to Christie DePiro. J.D. Christie to serve, trailing by 1. 5 serving 6. Tight set and blocked on. However, out of bounds, side out to Henderson and Wimmer. 7 serving 5 now. Again, both teams in this event 3-0 through the tournament. Winner gets a straight ride to tomorrow's semifinals. And that serve, long. And the finesse shot for point. Matt Henderson just putting enough of a touch on to find the open space to put it down for point. And with the combined score, a change of sides. Wind definitely a factor here today. 8 serving 6. Matt Henderson. Blocked on, but unlucky. Side out. J.D. Christie to tie. Nicely dug up on the other side. Nobody up to block. And a tight set at the net. And it would be Mike DePiero winning the Kong at the net. Both players simultaneously fighting for point, but it would come down on the side of Christie DePiero for the tie. 8 all. Unforced. Serve is long. Advantage Henderson Wimmer. Finesse serve for ace. Count it. What's the call? We can roll back the tape. Oh, I guess we can't roll back the tape. Whose decision, please? They're calling it in, gentlemen. Let's play on. Most volleyball players on this court deferring to the fact that there was movement on the line, whether it was the kick of the sand. No one can rule that it was a touch by the player. The ref makes the call. Gentlemen, we need to move on. The ref will come over and investigate. He's calling the spot in. And we move on. The game continues. Andy Wimmer to serve. 10 serving 8. Over the intended block of Andy Wimmer, and the shot by DePiero goes long. The advantage is 3 for Henderson Wimmer. There is prize money on the line, so of course every call matters, and that's the point I'm sure that Mike DePiero is trying to make. More than bragging rights involved here on the court today. Outside, good hit for kill, J.D. Christie. Christie DePiero trailing by 2. 9 serving 11. The jumper. Wimmer. Down. Point. Side out. Twelve serving 9 in favor of Henderson and Wimmer. Wimmer offering signs to his partner. The jumper. And the block by Andy Wimmer, not in time. 10 serving 12. J.D. Christie. Well-timed block by Christie. Though falling down. Ref calling net. Mike DePiro questioning whether or not it was the ball coming down on the other side and not physical contact.
Hey, that's what happens when you let double-A players grab.
This. 13 serving 10, and if this is an early indication of where this match is going to go, it could be a long one. And a lot of infighting here between the players and the referee on call. 13 serving 10, Andy Wimmer waiting patiently. Over in 2. Outside set for Henderson, goes deep. And an error on the kill by DePiro. Side out and point Henderson Wimmer. The difference is 4. Hard driven ball sending a message by J.D. Christie. Side out. 11 serving 14. DePiro to serve. A tick of the net always helps. Stalls the defender for just a moment. But Matt Henderson answers strong. Side out to the team of Henderson Wimmer, and the advantage is 4. Again, the net. It's all good. And the finesse shot by J.D. Christie as the defenders prepared to lift something or dig something hard driven. Not the case of the shot for kill by Christie. Christie DePiro trailing by 3. 12 serving 15. And that ball, the call, out of bounds, changing sides. 13 serving 15. TLSTV.com, Tampa Bay's home for live streaming sports on the internet. Text your friends right now, tell them to catch up on the action and let them live vicariously through what we're enjoying here on TLSTV.com. J.D. Christie to serve. The signs from DePiro. Diving dig by Wimmer, up for the kill, off the touch. And the ball long across on the other side. 3-point advantage to Henderson and Wimmer. Henderson and Wimmer have led throughout. Matt Henderson to serve. No argument on the call. Side out to Christy DePiro. 14 serving 16. Mike DePiro. The shot by Wimmer over the extended block of Christie. Long and out of bounds. A check of the lines. The difference is 1. DePiro to tie. And the block by Christie. Well timed on the kill attempt by Andy Wimmer. And we've got a new game. $16 all. The jumper fighting through the wind outside. The knuckler over the block of Christie and the kill to Andy Wimmer. Advantage Henderson Wimmer side out. Touch on the block by Wimmer. Unlucky. Side out and again tied off the kill by J.D. Christie. Christie now to serve. 17 all. As the crowd gathers, I want to thank you all here for coming out on a beautiful afternoon, enjoying the breeze here at Pier 60, Clearwater Beach, Florida, for this East End Volleyball America event. For ace. And we'll change sides. Advantage Christy DePiro. The team of Christy and DePiro trailing by as many as 4 points in this first best of 3. 21 is game 1 and game 2, 15 if it goes the distance. J.D. Christie. A question of the call. The ref comes to take a look. Again, what can be the advantage or the disadvantage depending upon the eye view of the players, the opponents, the officials. And that is called a line shot. And the team of Christy DePiro will maintain possession. Hold the serve, please. Sorry, just want to make sure I see these scores flip so we don't lose track. I'm looking out. It is 19 serving 17. J.D. Christie. Wimmer hits cross, dug up by DePiro. The shot long and out of bounds, side out. 18 serving 19. Matt Henderson. And a well-timed block touched on but unlucky. Down on the side of Henderson Wimmer, side out to Christy DePiro. And they hold a 2-point lead. Game point, game 1 coming over Mike DePiro. Dug up by DePiro for kill. And that, 21-18, game one in favor of J.D. Christie and Mike DePiro here on the main court. Volley America, $2,500 to the first place winner in prize money in both the men's and women's division of this East End volleyball event. East End out of New York City. And if you enjoy what you're seeing here this afternoon, before you know it, the new year will turn, and in February of 2012, they'll return right back here to this very location. Something to look ahead on. East End Volleyball doing business right here on the Gulf Coast in sunny Clearwater, Florida. Scott Harris for TLSTV.com. Invite you to log on and watch the live stream of this event, or take the opportunity to text someone you do know to have them enjoy what's going on this afternoon. A chance to thank one of the primary sponsors to TLSTV.com, located right here in St. Petersburg, Florida. It is Eaton Orthopedics. No matter where it is you live across Pinellas or Hillsborough County, they are the name that you want to know for all of your orthopedic care. You can contact them online for information. It is info@EatonOrtho.com. Just taking a look here around the field, we want to thank Corona Light. We want to thank RidersSandals.com, as well as Sarasota and the islands that make up that beautiful part of sunny Florida. www.sarasol.org. Sarasota, Florida. TLSTV.com and this East End volleyball event as we get ready for game two. Again, 21 is game unless we get to game three, and then it's 15. In the event of a deuce-all tie, sky is the limit until one team wins by 2. A change of sides. Some last preparation on the team of Henderson Wimmer as they now find themselves in a must-win situation. Again, both of these teams 3-0, and the winner moves straight ahead to tomorrow's semis. The jumper, landing short, brought up well by Christie, and then hit off the extended block of Andy Wimmer. Long, out of bounds, last touch, side out in point to Christie DePiro. High, deep serve by DePiro. Wimmer goes for the back corner, finds the mark as the dive for dig by DePiro is no good. All tied at 1. And now serving Andy Wimmer. J.D. Christie. Floater. And here goes Wimmer. And Christie. Blocked on, hard, well-controlled block, and touchdown for point by Andy Wimmer. fell down on this side. I stand corrected. 3 serving 1 off the attempted block. J.D. Christie. And a good recovery there by Wimmer, getting over the block. Side out to serve Matt Henderson. And the dink, good hustle by Henderson. And he comes back to answer to achieve point and tie the game at 3. Excellent dig off the dink for Matt Henderson. And Henderson chooses to go over in 1. 4-point advantage by 1. However, let it be known the team of Henderson and Wimmer have been here before with a lead to have then in the end found themselves in a must-win situation of game 2, but they're on their way. Matt Henderson. Nice up over the block for kill. J.D. Christie off the Mike DePiro set. We're all tied at 4. TLSTV.com, live coverage of Volley America, this tournament, Pier 60, Clearwater, Florida. DePiro hustling up to recover the dink, and they would turn that into point. Advantage, Christie and DePiro. A lot of good hustle on both sides of the net here in this game 2. And it's Matt Henderson finding the opening spot in the back corner. Christie DePiro not able to answer on that shot, and we're tied at 5. Definitely seeing a change in the variety of the attack by both teams in this game, too. The block, unlucky, no one to recover off the block. Point and side out to Christie DePiro. 6 serving 5. The one-handed Kong block of J.D. Christie, ladies and gentlemen. Again, 2 3-0 teams battling here. The winner gets an express ticket to tomorrow's semi. The advantage now is 2 points for Christie DePiro. Dug up in 1. But a little too much off the power of the Wimmer shot. Credit the kill to Andy Wimmer. Interesting footnote. The producer in my ear letting me know that the history of these teams, to my understanding, Henderson and Christie at one time teammates on the beach volleyball circuit. A little news you can use. 6 serving 7. The cross kill for J.D. Christie. And at 8 serving 6, the teams will change sides. Quick timeout here to let you know if you want to learn more about what we do at Tampa Live Sports, the social network, you can friend us at facebook.com. Get involved with TLSTV.com via Facebook, and you can follow us on Twitter as well. Mike DePiro with the floater. And Henderson up nicely. Wimmer going for the back corner. DePiro was there. And in return, the dig unsuccessful. And another point. A 3-point lead, 9 serving 6 for the combination of Christie and DePiro. A tick of the net, but recovered by Wimmer, and he goes up and puts that down hard. Andy Wimmer for kill. Side out, 7 serving 9. And off the kill, Wimmer steps in the box. Check that. It'll be Matt Henderson to serve for Henderson and Wimmer. For ace. 8 serving 9. Three-point match in this game. If you're just joining us either via the internet or right here on the boardwalk, it's win or go home for Henderson and Wimmer. Block and dig. However, the return by Christie is long, and we are once again tied. And the cross kill by Christie. And I should stand corrected. This situation for 2 undefeated teams, it is not win or go home, but it will definitely allow one team to go straight to the semis, and the other team will drop into the lower bracket and have to work their way back around. 10 serving 9. J.D. Christie taking the signs from DePiro. Dug up, and for kill, right off the chest of Christie and down, and once again we are tied at 10 all. Wimmer to serve. A little discussion, and the signs from Wimmer. Check that, the signs to Wimmer from Henderson. And the floater.
Ream and Minks, you guys got a rep for court number 10. They're ready to go. Ream and Minks, the court number 10, the rep, please.
Contact on the block, but the ball will fall on this side. Side out, change of sides as well. And with a combined score of 21, the teams will take a water break. And we will take a timeout as well. To my producer in the booth, if you'll throw the promo, we'll be back here in just a couple of moments to continue this contest. You are watching Volley America Volleyball from Pier 60, Clearwater, Florida, and this is TLSTV.com. in 15. Five. And we are back live. Volley America brought to you by East End Volleyball, Pier 60, Clearwater Beach, Florida. 3-0 undefeated match of these two teams. Christie and DePiro, you see, serving now to the team of Wimmer and Henderson, trailing 1-0, best of 3. And that kill on the touchdown by Andy Wimmer brings this game to an 11-all tie. Again, the team of Wimmer and Henderson trailing 1-0 in this best of 3. They've got to make it happen here. Matt Henderson with the floater. Tight set to Christie, laid up nicely, and then deep back into the corner. Side out, 12 serving 11 for Christie DePiro. J.D. Christie. For ace. And the ref wants to take a look. Although he's telling me it's no big deal, but he got up for something. His hand sign was telling me one thing, but the fact that he's back there looking is telling me another. And I have learned from the executive producers and promoters here, I cannot go to replay. We'll let them talk it out. J.D. Christie showing his diplomacy. He'll just stand and wait and let his partner Mike DePiro negotiate. Again, if you are just joining us, either here alongside the causeway and the boardwalk, or by chance, if you're watching from the pier, and of course enjoying this broadcast on TLSTV.com, there is prize money on the line. And when it comes down to dollars and cents, it's a whole new game. And it looks like, since that ball is still on the other side, it was called out. We are tied at 12. Andy Wimmer to serve. Off the block, J.D. Christie's shot is good. 13 serving 12. My mind is thinking on occasion we should probably brush the line, since watching the marking seems to be a key factor in deciding some of these plays. And Mike DePiro, I think I got the head nod. He agrees with me. 13 serving 12 on the side out. And Wimmer blocked down by Christie. The advantage is 2. As the team of Christie and DePiro try to win this match right here, trailing 1-0, best of 3. 14 serving 12. The signs from Christie. The dig, Wimmer. Ball still alive. Wimmer again. Gets the kill. Second time is the charm. A lot of fighting at the net in the end for that one. But Wimmer Henderson would win that one for side out and point, trailing by 1. 13, serving 14. Smiles all the way around amidst the teams, but I'm sure there's no love lost amidst these gentlemen right now. Off the touch, but long. 15, serving 13. J.D. Christie. Nice short serve. The dig by DePiro and the kill to follow. Mike DePiro, 16, 13, 21 is game. The difference is 3. And J.D. Christie looks to double up on points now from the server's position. Off the tight set, and the meatball served over and taken advantage of, splattered on the field by J.D. Christie, and he does achieve another point. The difference is 4, 17, serving 13, game and match could be coming at 21. Christie taking advantage of the overset and driving it down for kill. J.D. Christie. And Wimmer stops the bleeding, band-aids the wound, 14-17, realizing they've got to get back in this one. Andy Wimmer. Over in one by Christie DePiro, and then the shot into no man's land by Matt Henderson, the firefighter. We call them smoke eaters where I come from, because sometimes it's just like that. 15 serving 17 now. The educator and the firefighter doing diligence, must-win situation here. 15 serving 17, Andy Wimmer. The finesse on the serve, up by Christie. Christie goes long, but a touch by Wimmer, side out, and a 3-point advantage for Christie and DePiro. 18 serving 15. Wimmer. Side out. 2-point difference. Go. Fine. Henderson. For ace. No. His shot long. Thank you. 19 serving 16. Christie DePiro 2 points away from match. 3-point advantage. And the service by J.D. Christie. The signs from DePiro. The jumper. Dug up by Henderson. And an opposite dig by DePiro. DePiro, the floater, recovered by Henderson for kill now. And he dinks it. J.D. can't get his hand on the block. And Henderson finds a way. 17-19. Andy Wimmer to serve. Needs to close the gap. And the kill, no answer for that shot. 20, serving, 17. Christie off the kill. Defers to his teammate to seal the deal. Game point, serving 17. Wimmer says, not right now. 18 serving 20. Christie gets a touch, but no one to recover. Out of bounds, side out. Henderson Wimmer now fighting for deuce game. Floating it. Short, good up by Christie. Wimmer over in one. Christie back in two. A well-timed block by Wimmer at the net. Henderson tries to find the back corner, and this ball's still alive. Christie for game 4-match, 2 games to none, advancing with a 4-0 record straight to the semis. Your team, give it up for J.D. Christie and Mike DePiro.